Welcome
to Shitty Coding Tips, and today I'm gonna share with you some of the shittiest tips there are. So let's get started.
Tip number 1. Whenever you're creating variables, scripts, or anything in Unity, you don't want to think about naming it. For example, I'm creating a C# script. You don't want to name it like movement script. No, you don't want to do that. Instead, you want to take your fingers, swipe them across the keyboard, and you got yourself a name. The reason why you do this is pretty simple. Naming requires you to think, and thinking requires time, and time equals wastage of time. You know, it's efficient. It's how professional game developers do it. Tip number 2. Whenever you're finding any variables in your scripts, just do it like this. So go public, static, and then just name your variable. And again, you don't want to think about naming it. So that's how you should define variables in your script, always. So you might have seen on YouTube or something like that you shouldn't define variables like that. It's a bunch of bullcrap, alright? You should define your variables like this. Say that you should go like serialized field and then go private and then define your variables and give it a quite neat name. They still, I don't know why they insist on naming it. So they go like my integer. So this, whatever this is, you don't want to do this. This sucks. So the reason why you might want to make the variable public and static is because you want to make that variable your best. You want to be able to access that variable from every single script on your damn project. And same goes with the functions. Whenever you're defining functions, don't go private void, go public static void, and then just name your function. Simple. So tip number 3 and the final tip I've got here. So I'm just going to show you my example. So the tip is basically about organizing your code. First of all, you don't want to add comments. Comments are for losers. You don't want to add these. You should have good memory to remember what you're coding. So if you can't remember what you're coding or you don't have good memory skills, man, you don't deserve to code. Just die. So remove all the comments. You don't need them. Second thing, you want to organize your code. So look how many lines this code is taking. It's 1, 2, 3, 27 lines of code. I mean 27, I could do this in 2 lines of code. Just look at me, alright? So what you want to do is organize everything in a single line so it's easier to read. You don't have to scroll every time you want to read your code. So look, this is how you organize your code, but I'm still not done. It could be better, alright? So, just look how clean this code looks. Just look at it. I mean, isn't it amazing? Like, you don't even have to scroll to read the code.
and I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
I haven't seen anyone making tips like these. I don't know why I'm the only one. So lastly, I'm just going to show you an example of how you can use these shitty tips in your code. So I've got a project right here supposed to change the cube's color from white to red when you press space. So press space and it turns red. So before we go into the scripts, well, first of all, look at this. This is so messed up. I have to open a folder and then access the script, and look how neatly they're named. So first of all, what you're going to do is just lose the folders. Alright, we don't need folders. We want to be able to access everything easily. So I'm just going to delete all those. Delete. Let's open up the script. See what's going on in there. I mean, look, it's the exact opposite. The tips. We've got comments. Oh, that's nasty, man. This is gonna have to change. So first of all, and we're gonna change the names. And second thing, we're gonna lose all of these serialized fields. Instead, we're gonna make it public and static. So I've renamed all the things, as you can see, renamed all the materials, renamed the cube, and renamed the script. So yeah, and now last thing we're gonna do is organize the code into one line so we don't have to scroll every time we're gonna read our code. So that's all the code neatly arranged, and as you can see, this is how you wanna code. This is how professional game devs code. Look at this, how perfectly arranged this code is. It's a masterpiece, man. As you can see, it's still working the same way, but now the code and the arrangement that we've got here in the project is a lot more neat and a lot more better. So the script still works, and this is how you're gonna code. So those were the 3 shitty tips for the day, and bye.